momento. ¿Qué pasó? Mm. ¿Cómo? ¿Qué quedó? Lavé el plato. La hice yo. Ok.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
¿Qué hace vivo el policía todavía?
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Ok.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Oh, no tengo cristianismo para eso. Damn.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Sí, como todo.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
No, bueno, lo más. Debería estar muerta. ¿Por qué no puedo decirlo?
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Nah. No.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital, and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
No. No hay que hablar de nada. Porque no puedo.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Habló sobre mí.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Va a hacer mucho ruido si decimos la verdad.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than
Te
ignorance.
afectará tu destino.
Very well.
What?
I'll go to see
Es la
Francis's
primera vez que
widow.
aparece eso.
Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death
¿Qué?
and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Mira quién habla. A ver, para. ¿Está como lo dejé? Sí, está como lo dejé. Bien.
I have returned.
Pero... Me acaban de decir eso afectará tu destino. Ahora sí puedo ir por acá. Ah, ahí se salir. Manual, otra cosa no tengo que hacer acá. Bien, bien, bien. Oh, cinemática de una.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Oh.
Well, look who's here. You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis
Hold on.
before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Se ve peor.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
What?
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Okay.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had
Bueno,
this
muy, muy
attack?
bueno.
What happened?
Se lo está tratando
I
muy
expected
bien.
to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Elocuencia.
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Pero...
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah
Está con
Hawkins'
otra
visitor?
mujer.
A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Bueno. Pensé que querías que me vaya.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. A house of artists. A house of artists. Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Qué raro que le puedo ver los ojos.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
El espectro que contenía esa pintura.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? A house of artists.
¿Qué más?
She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? The Shambler.
What?
I need to see it.
Yes. Más medicina. Más fit. Se secó bien los ojos.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Ah, un easter egg, mirá, acá está Lovecraft.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
¿Me lo puedo llevar? Ah, no. Encima la tipa dijo voy a estar en el estudio de tu marido. Tranqui. Haz lo que quieras. No importa. No quise abrir eso.
I could use one of those.
¿Por qué tengo eso?
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Volumen 3, me falta el 1. No sé si lo perdí. Fuerza. What the fuck? Puedo abrirlo. Leería el libro. ¿Qué libro es? Ya fue. Esto afectará tu destino. ¡Qué un vestuario! Empiezo a pensar que existe. Oh, ¿qué? ¿Cómo sé cómo es? Bueno, hay un vagabundo interdimensional, genial. Tengo un punto más. Bueno, vamos a llegar a todo investigación para poder abrir puertas.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Perfect, Detective. The pretext, the body language, I would have bought it if it was the first time I'd seen your face. You're a good talker, Pierce. Your story will do for the moment.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network, and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
No.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Amerindo, no es muy específico eso. Hola. ¿Por qué me puedo esconder acá? Alto barro se va a armar acá.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. The public entrance to the gallery.
Okay. Hay una pintura del vagabundo. No es la pintura. Qué cara. Este hecho parece carne. Ese ya lo había visto antes. Más y más de lo mismo.
Why was he so interested in old weapons? The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Oh, mira todo esto, ¿qué onda? Oh, ahí está. Esta es la pintura que importa. Quiero revisar todo antes. No, porque se ve copado. Claro. No tengo un arma todavía. What?
What the hell was that?
Está ahí. ¡Dios, no! Escondete. ¡No! Fuck. Bueno. Eso fue rápido. Eso ya lo vimos. The fuck.
What the hell was that?
No me vio todavía.
Later, bitch.
Carajo. ¿Qué? ¡Corre! No puede salir. ¡Ay! What? ¿Qué tengo que hacer? ¿Qué?
What the hell was that?
Voy a ir por acá rápido. Me vio. Deja de venir para acá, loco. Escóndete. No te vio. No me vio. Dale. En serio, salí justo enfrente de él. ¿Qué hago?
¿Por qué miraste el cuadro, Lauti? No entendiste nada. No hay que mirar los cuadros.
Fíjate que el volumen tuyo...
¿Cómo?
Que tu voz está muy bajo a comparación del juego.
¿Otra vez? A ver.
Entonces,
Ahí debería escucharse. Para ver. Un momento. Ah, pará. Bueno, voy a suponer que ahora está bien. Y es que a ver qué es el cuadro para seguir con la historia. ¿Qué me está contando?
What the hell was that?
Yo no sé qué tengo que hacer.
corre como mogólico. Eso es lo que pasa.
Para esconderse tengo que esconder primero. Ahí viene el bicho. Bien, está. Viene, se va. Vino, se fue. La puerta me empuja.
I can't even touch it.
Ahora me escondo. ¿Qué? ¿Por qué?
Corre, Lauti, corre.
The fuck? ¿Qué tengo que hacer?
What the hell was that?
¿Qué tengo que hacer? Consulta el diario. Ah, no. Fue. Entra y nomás. ¿Viene a mí? Ya, ¿pero qué? Corre, 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 corre. Ajá, si le doy la vuelta no me va a encontrar nada. Ahora sí. Bueno.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
¿Qué? ¿Qué? Tengo que usar la daga. Pará. ¿Puedo romper el cuadro? Puede ser que tenga que romper el cuadro. No, 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 no. ¡Rómpelo! ¡No! ¿Por qué lo rompo? Get the fuck out. Atrás, atrás. Gracias, Antonella, por suscribirte. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? Ok, bueno, pará. Vamos, tranqui.
What the hell was that?
Ok, el bicho está ahí. Don't give a fuck about the bicho. El bicho le dio la vuelta. Yo tengo por acá, el bicho viene por ahí. No, 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 no. Rompe eso. Agárralo. Escondete por el ruido del vidrio. Espero. Sí, puedo pasar. Ahora, ¿qué hago con la daga? ¿Por qué la música sigue sonando mal? Música. Baja un cambio. ¿Dónde está? ¡Ah! ¡Ah! No puedo cambiar de daga. No puedo tener dos dagas. ¿Puedo pasar con la daga o no puedo pasar con la daga? ¿Qué hago? Rompo todo. Ahí viene. No. ¡No! ¿Qué hago? Alto baile estoy haciendo igual, ¡No! ¿Qué hago? ¡No! Pará. Ya hice mucho progreso, ya rompí muchas cosas como para que me mates ahora. Voy a esperar a que te vayas. ¡No! ¡Me vio! ¡Me vio! No me vio. ¿Cómo la zafé? Verga. ¡No! 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 Dale la vuelta. ¡No! ¡Dale! ¿Pero qué hago? Solo puedo hacer esto. Oh, tengo doble. Para. No veo dónde está. ¿Dónde está? Ahí está.
Ahí la última, una daga específica que rompa el cuadro del bicho.
Ok. ¿Pero cómo sé qué daga es?
Igual tenés que probar con un campeón.
¿Cómo?
Y empezá a probar, boludo, de a una.
Tenía que apretar la E. Tenés razón, Lucas, tenés razón. Dame eso. Dale, vení a buscarme. ¿Por qué vino? Es inteligente, Dios mío. Por Cthulhu. Ninguna sirve. Sí, ya usé dos. Falta una, falta la que está acá. Esa no. Bueno, sí, esa puede ser, pero... ¡Ay! Agarré la... ¿Esta la usé? No, esta no la usé. No. Es increíble. ¿Cómo sabe el bicho por dónde voy? ¡Muere! ¡Dios! No es ninguna. Ahí no hay nada. No hay nada. Esa... Ah, esta no la usé, creo. Tiene tentáculos. Despacito. Continúa. Bien. ¡No! Dios. ¡No! Corre. Tiene que ser esta. ¡No! ¡Uy, Dios! Me morí. ¡Ah, no! Esa ya la usé. ¿Esa la usé? No, esta no la usé. ¡Ay, Dios! ¡Basta! Oh, bueno. Che, todo... Pero pará, pillín. Bien. Ahora puedo. Sí que sí. Adentro. No sé dónde está, pero quiero agarrar cualquier daga. Esa, mira, esta se ve que sirve.
This dagger looks different.
Sí, es esta. Todas se ven diferentes, igual. Oh, confía. ¡Sí! Al último momento. Sí, eso, lo que pasó. ¿Qué?
What's the matter with you?
Desde el más allá, otro logro que no pueden ver. What the fuck?
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Puedo decirle eso. Se lo digo, obviamente.
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
¿Ah?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake.
Eso es.
He's an antique dealer here on
Es una
Darkwater.
daga que puede
He'll
perforar
tell you all
pinturas.
about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Ah, ¿me lo das así nada más?
It's not your style to give me
Eso es lo que
free
yo acabo de decir.
information like that.
Algo
Take
así.
it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off.
Cobayo.
Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
Que te persiga a vos, era el bicho sin cara. Ah, bueno, ahora demostró que está triste. O algo así. Librería sin nombre. Un segundo, tengo que ir al baño. Ya vengo a mi total mientras está cargando.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Lauti se fue al baño?
Sí. Se ve que se fue a echar uno de sus mágicos cagos.
Ah, mira. Tu,
¿Qué haría
tururururu.
sin nosotros el bronce, eh?
Acá, acá.
Compadre el stream.
Copale el stream. ¿Ya le ganó el bicho?
Sí, era un bronce, tenía que probar las distintas dagas contra el cuadro. Y es como, ¿qué hago con la daga? Oh, hay muchas dagas, ¿qué haré?
Yo vi que tenía una opción en el cuadro, pero ¿qué era? ¿Cuántas dagas había?
Como 20 y 15, qué sé yo, había una banda.
Mm, lata.
Estoy. I'm back.
Le dimos un poquito de onda al stream mientras te fuiste.
Ok, gracias.
Lauti, le tenés que poner música cuando te va del stream. Si no,
Bronce.
claro, vos tenés que poner algo como, no sé.
Where's the bookseller?
Vos te vas, dejás puesta esta canción y ya está, boludo.
Oh, estoy de acuerdo. Pará, ¿por qué no tengo equipado la daga? ¿La tengo? No. Así acá está. No, pará, esta no es, esta es otra. Galería de arte, sí, muy linda. Acá está la daga. El vagabundo y la pintura del vagabundo. Bien. Y tengo 2 puntos más. Vamos a llevar esto a todo lo que podamos para abrir alguna puerta que esté por ahí. La cordura ya... estamos muy mal. Bien. Bacteria Dark Water, muy lindo.
What happened here?
Yes. Investigación.
Let's start over.
Yes.
Where did they break in from?
Ah, para de cero.
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Oh my god!
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
En esta habitación tenía para... No, no me deja ahora. Tenía para usar percepción. No, por ahí puedo pasar. Ok.
What killed all these animals?
Ah, son animales, no me he dado cuenta.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins.
¿Qué hay ahí adentro?
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Tiene que estar viva esa chavana todavía, no puede ser que esté muerta.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Necronomicon. Creo que puedo arreglar el micrófono, pero... Va, o sea...
Drake left
Comprate un
instructions on how
micrófono,
to
forro.
find the combination of his safe.
No es eso.
Chicos, ¿me escuchan?
Hola, chicos. Está bien, pará. Esto tiene solución. Un segundo.
Te lo digo ahora. Sarah es el boss final. Sarah Hawkins.
Ni en pedo.
Sí, Sarah es el boss final. La boluda que hace todos los cuadros.
¿Ahora se escucha mejor? Hola. Ahora se tiene que escuchar mejor.
Seguro. Hay que probar en el stream.
Y ya va a llegar al stream.
El stream tiene 1 minuto de delay exacto, gordo. Calcula para tus memes. 1 minuto exacto.
Ok. Ah, para, esto es mucho igual. Voy a dejarlo ahí. Volviendo. Ok. Yo ahora creo que ya se escucha bien. Y acá tengo que tirar...
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
¿Y por qué no?
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Más medicina. No, hay que investigar, muchachos. Ahora me fui al carajo. No hay término medio. Se escucha muy fuerte. ¿Se escucha genial?
Sí, se escucha bien ahora.
Bueno. Ok, listo. Gracias. Lo dejamos así, ya está. Ahora anda bien. Anda bien. Listo. Último paro técnico. Ahora seguimos full. Y acá tengo que encontrar eso que está ahí.
A strange amulet.
The fuck?
I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
¿Cómo estaba escondido eso ahí? Punto de personaje que conseguí por eso. Ahora me pongo a leer eso si lo tengo que leer para descifrar la caja fuerte. Ah, no, no me da punto de personaje. ¿Qué me dio? Ok, yo en este lugar tenía para tirar.
Things are not looking good.
A la mierda. Mirá como eso. Posta. Está todo mal. En algún lugar de acá tiene que haber un código o algo
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the
Para poder
foundations of
suscribirte con Twitch Prime a
psychoanalysis
este
at the
stream,
beginning
loco.
of this century. Another volume of
Sí,
the
la última
Reverend's
vez era re
wife's
estúpido
diary.
el puzzle, boludo. Tuvimos media hora para descifrarlo.
Igual acá necesito unas fechas, creo. Oh, me llené de libros, me afané todo.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Leería el libro, obviamente. Vamos a volvernos locos.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Ah, ok. Me sigue saltando, esto afectará tu destino. Medio raro eso.
Arkham editions.
Arkham.
Never heard of him.
Yay, Arkham.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Cosa que no viene a existir. Me falta ver uno.
Another volume by Arkham
El que está acá
Editions.
abajo.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Bueno. A ver. Esa cosa. El diario. Más cordura. Listo. Ah, no, hay que escuchar esto. Break 1, 2 y 3. Una de esas cosas estaba por acá. En este estudio chiquito. Sí, acá está. Break 1, vamos por parte.
Red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are
Hay
still
muchos
standing
volúmenes de
protect
Arkham,
our
boludo. Te
white
vas a volver re loco con
dark
esta mierda.
soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows.
Yo me perdí una banda de cordura, el cara de vergas, chico.
Playthings of destiny. Dear
¿Perdiste cordura con el bicho?
Thank you again for the
Sí.
anthology of the works of Arkham editions that
Como para no perder, boludo.
Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Eso no ayudó mucho, creo. Más aceite.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Volumen.
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking. What did Drake say about this collection?
Azathoth y los horrores, este era 1098, pero son 3.
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in him. What did Drake say about this collection?
No, habló de Azathoth y los
Drake
horrores.
talked about a
Y
particular
acá dice
volume.
1098, pero acá solamente puedes poner 3 números. A ver, tengo una carta por acá que dejó él. ¿Por qué me muestra cordura de vuelta? Está ahí con un simbolito. Memorias de Drake. Si alguien encuentra estas memorias, no cabe duda que tendré problemas. Ah, bueno. No hay ningún número y che.
Fíjate entre los volúmenes, el nombre de el número de cada volumen por ahí, entre los más importantes.
Y sí.
Fíjate que en cada volumen tiene un diálogo distinto y vos agarraste recién un volumen que hablaba específicamente de lo que hablaba el chabón. Ese volumen.
Claro, por ahí uno es, hay 3 que sean específicos, esos son los números del volumen.
Claro.
Sí. El 9.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Primero puedo ir 9. Vamos a dejarlo en 9. En realidad voy a escuchar una vez más y después puedo probar los números de las colecciones.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
No, para.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Ok. Acá está citando uno de los libros y es el primer cilindro. Entonces, si encuentro de dónde citó, es el primer número. El de Azathoth tiene que ser el último. O sea que al final va 9.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Ok. Pará. Ya entendí. Acá, si no me equivoco, va un 9 porque es el cilindro número 3 que habla del volumen número 9. Los
What did
horrores de
Drake say
Azathoth.
about this collection?
Parte de analogía de arca, una lujosa. Tengo que ver una que hable sobre
Drake
los
talked
dioses
about
y
a
cómo
particular volume.
juegan. En la tabla del alquimista, algo forma parte de la analogía. No. Entonces.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Obra del profesor Universidad Miskatonic. Ah, mira, este chicos, Albert Wilmart, creo que es un personaje jugable en el juego de Arkham, si no me equivoco.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Mirá, qué loco.
Europa, otros continúan el control.
Están reciclando personajes. ¿Y dónde está Jack Walters, loco? Yo quiero ver a Jack Walters.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Estoy re perdido.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about.
Un libro de hechizos escrito supuestamente por el legendario Salmón. Parece como si en el maldición reeditado por... ¿Cuál habla de dioses? God damn.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Blavatsky. Para el chabón dijo un nombre. En el 1, si no me equivoco.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay.
Dice que una está traducida.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
¿El número de qué?
De los volúmenes.
Sí, pero están en el orden en el que puedo ver los cilindros, creo.
En el orden que ves los cilindros.
Sí.
Yo lo que vi es que el 3 y el 4 son los que de los que habla el tipo. Pero no sé en el orden del cilindro.
¿El 3 y el 4? ¿Posta?
Sí. Y sí, boludo, te dice el diálogo. Este es el volumen del que hablaba en el cilindro Drake. Dice cada vez que agarras un libro. Te estoy diciendo eso.
Oh, no le... Una de las colecciones de ensayo.
Estaba diciendo el gordo de hoy, te lo dijimos con el gordo, boludo, que hay libros que cambian el diálogo.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
No, pero lo hice por todos.
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the
pero hay un
volumes
par que es
that
como que
Drake
más
was talking
específico
about
que
in
otro.
his message.
Las profecías.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Para, creo que las profecías tienen que ser 1. A ver.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Si el libro es una profecía y eso tiene que ver con el destino, creo, puede ser. Acá ya está puesto el 6 incluso. Es el destino. Falta ahora el primero. ¿De qué hablaba el primero? Dios.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay
como de tesoros malditos.
Red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it.
Habla de un guardián que está cuidando un tesoro.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking
bueno, busca un volumen que se trate de eso. Y que tenga el diálogo del
Tabla Esmeralda. Texto muy bueno. No, pará. Decía Esmeralda.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Sobre folclore y leyendas urbanas en Norteamérica, no debe ser ese.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Iris sin velo no puede
What
ser.
did Drake say about this collection?
Supuestamente por el legendario rey Salomón, conteniendo diversos rituales Tampoco debe ser ese.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Actos, una obra épica de triste fama. Sí, se lo puede hacer.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Tengo una menos comprensión de texto,
Drake say
muchachos.
about this collection?
Voy a probar el 2, porque... ¿Sí? No. God damn. Estos puzzles.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
A ver, el primero habla de tesoros y de un tipo que los cuida. El segundo sobre cómo los dioses nos usan como peones.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Fenómenos
What did Drake say
sobrenaturales,
about
un
this
antiguo
collection?
manuscrito traducido por William. El texto afirma que en un pasado remoto Europa. Tendrá que ver esto con... Ese es el 1, ¿no?
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that
Sí,
Drake
uno.
was talking about in his message.
No. Qué lástima. Este es el número
What
9,
did
¿no?
Drake say
El
about
palito
this
y la
collection?
X. Es el 1 y el 10 dando el 9, si no me equivoco.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Sí, sí, el palito primero y después
So
la X es
these are the
9.
volumes that Drake was talking
Gracias.
about in his message.
Estoy re perdido.
What did Drake say about this
Una
collection?
misa no puede
Drake
ser.
talked about a particular volume.
La profecía es... puede ser lo que habla de los dioses. Sí, es que... si el muchacho habla de cambiar su destino...
A ver, Lauti, mostrame qué volúmenes teníamos, que sabíamos. ¿El 9 dijiste?
Claro, el 9 tiene que ser porque el chabón lo dice específicamente que es el 9. Porque
A ver.
son los horrores. Ahora, lo que puede ser es que vaya al revés. No sé si
Busca
tiene
el
que ir ahí.
5.
¿El 5?
Sí, ¿qué te dice el 5? El que es la B.
So
no,
these
nada
are
más.
the volumes that... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular... So these are the volumes that Drake was talking... What did Drake say about... Drake talked about a particular... So these are the volumes that... What
Ahora,
did
no está el
Drake
5
say
acá.
about this collection? Drake talked
Buscarlo
about
entre
a
toda la
particular
biblioteca, tiene que
volume.
haber un 5.
Sí, ¿no? A ver.
Porque el 3 ya sabemos que el 3 y el 9 ya lo ves, así que falta el 5.
The Book of Zion
el
is
que
the
no está,
porque
foundational
te falta
book
un
behind
libro ahí.
Helena Blavatsky's theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as
Ah,
a
mirá.
Sería
Buscando encontré
359.
algo.
Capaz que es 359 o 539. O 935.
Sí, puede ser. Posta que falta el 5. ¿Habrá un 5 igual?
The Queen has little protection.
Fíjate si hay otros objetos que pasamos por alto. O sea, no olvídate de los libros. Capaz que, viste que había un ajedrez.
Sí,
Capaz
sí.
que hay 5 piezas, tal vez, ¿cómo se llama? Enumeradas, o alguna boludez así tiene que haber.
Hay 3
The
blancas.
Queen has little
Digo, hay
protection.
4 blancas.
Pará. El primer cosa hablaba de un cáliz. La primera cinta. ¿No hay un cáliz ahí, boludo?
A ver.
¿No hay un cáliz dorado?
Pará.
Lo pasaste y lo viste en una parte.
To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry.
Ahí lo pasaste, lo acabo de ver en stream. Está en la donde está la grabadora. Hay un cáliz dorado.
Un cáliz dorado. Ah, sí, ahí está. Ah, mirá, lo puedo agarrar.
The chalice of knowledge.
Sí. El cáliz del conocimiento.
Bueno, ¿de qué hablaba? Poneme la cinta de nuevo.
A ver, ¿la 1?
Sí, sí.
Anda a la habitación de la caja fuerte, Lauti.
¿A dónde?
And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
¿A dónde voy?
The chalice of knowledge.
Ay, es re boludo.
The queen has little protection.
Le entendí.
¿Por qué? Bueno, ahora decime.
El cáliz, viste que la primera grabación habla de un cáliz y gotas rojas. Se refiere a los rubíes que tiene el cáliz. ¿Cuántos rubíes tiene el cáliz?
1, 2, 3, 4 tiene.
¿4 tiene?
O sea, tiene 4 diferentes. Tiene muchos.
No, pero los rojos.
Los rojos.
Claro, porque habla de gotas rojas.
3, 4, 5 serán.
No, 5. Joya.
Para acá hay una grieta.
Ahí tenés el número que falta.
2.
No era un volumen, era el cáliz, boludo.
3, 4, 5. Ah, bueno, puede ser, sí, a ver. A ver. 5, 6, 9. No. Capaz que el 6 no va.
Inspeccioná toda la habitación primero de ahí.
Es el 3. Tenía razón el gordo. Y el libro es el número 3.
¿Entonces es así?
Sí, sí, es así.
Joya.
¡Wow! Bien ahí, Juan. No me di cuenta.
Bueno, y del segundo no sé de qué habla.
Yo
pero
ya lo hice,
el segundo...
ya lo hice. El segundo es el... Sí. Ahora explico cómo fue.
¿Era 539 al final?
Sí.
Qué grande, boludo. Soy grosso. Ah. Qué hijo de puta, boludo. Qué puzzle de mierda para hacerte pensar, boludo. Es una paja.
Pero está bueno, está bueno.
Es buenísimo. O sea, es buenísimo porque me hace acordar al viejo Cthulhu, boludo.
Sí. Yo encima del cáliz lo repasé por alto. Wow, muy bien, muy bien. Ahora volvimos al instituto. Me teletransportó el Necronomicon.
Me trajo flashback del cementerio, se pasa el boludo.
Ok.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
Blake.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch.
¿Qué cementerio?
Slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of
catacumbas, sí.
Así era un cáncer, sí.
Del cara
Doesn't
Cthulhu,
seem like an edema.
Dark Corners of the Earth.
Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Terrible profundo.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Ni en pedo.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations.
Las expresiones del capitán de atrás, diciendo, la otra vez estaba jugando LOL y mi team de arranque no sabía cómo guardar el dragón.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
Boludo, es el cantante de
He's no
sumo y
longer
peladito
human.
el barbito.
These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Alta amenaza.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
Es el Indio Solari.
It's
Puede irse
Can't we do
redondo.
anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Están mutando a sus fans.
I disapprove of Fuller's
Le dice,
methods,
"No lo sabía."
but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake?
Llovió en
You said
Cthulhu.
yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us. And I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those?
No lo muteé.
What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Ahora soy la chica, soy la mujer. No, pará. Ah, no puedo llegar a Pierce.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
No estaría... O sea... Creo que estoy jugando a la otra chica y el chabón ese se perdió en algún lado. El personaje
The
principal,
answers must be
Pierce.
hidden in Fuller's office. Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
La enfermera que te dice
It's
ser
temperamental,
una tumba, no
if
voy
I
a
understand
contar nada. Eso no suena bien. I will be your grave. Bitch.
¿Qué se supone que tengo que hacer con ese tubo?
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing.
Pierce perdiendo el tiempo en el espacio.
Sí, mal.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once.
En el cuarto de calderas, Lauti.
Well,
Explotar
that
el
sure
lugar.
sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
Ya que
But those are just
fallaste
words,
en el
so
anterior.
we're not budging.
Very well. At
Cayó
least I'll
fuegos
know where to find
inocente.
you.
La música no mata. Dice.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
The fuck, no entiendo nada de lo que está diciendo la tipa.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
¿Están así? A ver, esta muchacha. ¿Será esta la mamá?
Mrs. Sanders?
¿Para qué? What? ¿Qué hace acá esta? ¿Qué pasó?
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Bueno, describe el estado en el que se encontraba Irene Sanders cuando ingresó en el Instituto Readers, así como los tratamientos que se emitieron. Fuller añadió una nota manuscrita en la que recomienda su traslado al psiquiátrica para que pudiera disfrutar de la paz y tranquilidad que necesitaba. ¿Qué? Pero no me dice qué le pasó o por qué está acá. What?
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Pobre tío. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Me dejas pasar? Gracias. ¿Eso fue innecesario? ¿Qué cara? Querida, ¿qué necesitas?
Dr. Colden?
Ah, bueno.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Eso acaba de pasar.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where
Agarrala.
I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Igual no la pude agarrar, ¿no?
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last.
Fue re
This
creepy esa
patient
enfermera
was
atrás
again
tuyo.
brought up to the psychiatric wing.
Encima no pude
We've been
caminar, yo
following the
estaba
treatment
como,
you prescribed,
estoy
but the
tocado.
dysgeusia
Fue
persists
como,
and he's lost
¿qué
a great
está
deal of weight.
preguntando Gil?
We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Todo este
He
ruido.
bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such
Tenés la
drooling.
llave de las calderas, Lauti.
No, no la pude agarrar.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Ay, qué feo que te den de comer sin comer. Bueno, no pueden encontrar a la señora que querían que encuentre. Esos muchachos. ¿Qué haces acá vos? What the fuck?
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I
Está
can't
lleno de
sleep.
profundos ese
Do you
hospital.
suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night.
It
It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen
Esa
the things I
dislexia sí se
see.
puede ver.
It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be
La
related to
gente Bradley
Fort
es
I
alto,
don't know
profundo.
yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is
Sí,
suffering
igual.
from nightmares.
Worth? Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Bueno, a encontrar en la consulta de Fuller. ¿Dónde estará eso igual? Estás en un hospital, Gil, ¿cómo vas a fumar?
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
¿Qué te pasa?
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless. I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
¿Cómo la distraigo ahora esta muchacha?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Tiene que haber algo acá, tiene que ser muy simple.
¿La distrajiste la mina?
No.
Pegale con la silla, en la cabeza.
Ojalá. ¿Sabe qué? Una enfermera le habla así a la doctora.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Busca un paciente que esté hecho mierda y envía a la doctora Donovan a que lo revise.
The door to the boiler room is locked.
O anda al cuarto de administración y capaz que puedes eso.
Quizás puedo agarrar esta maldita llave que no me dejó agarrar hoy.
The key to the boiler room.
No, no me deja.
Not where I expected to find it.
Le mando esto a Donovan.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
Pardon me, but could you remind me what her case is?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry, but I don't have time for this right now.
They're taking us for fools.
Esa tipa no está ahí adentro.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Damn it. ¿Qué podría hacer para distraerla?
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks. We're running out of this medicine.
I know.
One.
Donovan.
La misma cosa no puede ser, che. ¿Cómo te distraigo?
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale. We're lacking in qualified personnel, and she knows it. Her petty punishments won't last forever.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games.
Anyway, I've learned my lesson. I'll hold my tongue next time.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Ahora con eso sí puedo agarrar la llave para joder a la otra. Llave, 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 llave. Sí, ahí está.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Dr. Colden?
¿Dónde estaba el lugar ese ahora?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Boiling room, acá. Vamos a volar toda la mierda.
No sé, dijiste en la anterior ronda.
Ay, fuerza en uno.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Una herramienta. ¿Qué herramienta?
This man, Edward Pierce. His file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
I'll tend to it. Don't worry.
Dormitorio B.
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Ahora. Una herramienta.
Dr. Colden?
Uy, lo dejé abierto, qué boludo. ¿Es este? Ah. ¿Cuál será el que tengo que atender? Porque capaz que cuando atienda ese pasa algo. No están enumerados nada.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Dr. Colden?
¡Ah! Una herramienta. Sí. Rapidín, rapidín. Ahí está, ahora sí.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion. It's temperamental. If
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Muy bien. Ahora vos andás por allá, yo vengo por acá. Ah, ya se fue.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth,
no puedo
isn't
decir
it?
nada.
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Voy a dejar abierto porque estaba abierto, ¿no? Aunque no cambie nada.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
No, traes un puzzle.
I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
¡Lo hice random! ¡Lo hice de la nada! ¿Qué?
Cara de verga.
Me estaba quejando y lo hice de una. What the fuck?
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls a mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar ones are the cause of the conversation.
El zapato. ¿Qué? ¿Qué hace?
Era re estúpido el pase el Lauti.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
First, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
¿Qué habilidades?
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came. I'm worried that Charles was keeping secrets from him.
En algún momento creo que tengo que apretar eso.
Yo te dije, Sarah Hawkins es alto bicho, es el voz final.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here? Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end,
El zapato este acá es muy raro.
of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Tengo que encontrar algo más. ¿El zapato? Sí, ahora sí el zapato.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Mira, la doctora también puede investigar.
I must go back to the basement.
Run. Basement. ¿Cómo llegó al basement?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Ah, mira, acá hay otra herramienta que podía conseguir.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady.
Dr. Colden.
I wanted more for myself, but...
¿Podrá hablar con esto de vuelta?
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
Ah.
I'm sorry.
Pensé que había otro diálogo más. Bueno, en fin. Sótano por acá debe ser. No. Ese ruido raro, digo, ¿qué? Wow, ya está hecho el... pensé que iba a tener que cargar o algo. Ya está hecho el sótano, la entrada. Todo el nivel está prehecho para que lo juegues de una sin interrupciones. Muy bien. ¡Epa! ¿Todo bien, che?
Now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Ah, ok. What the... ¡Ah, no! Estaba conectado a ella.
If you're gonna shoot me,
¿Qué cosa?
at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Oh, es el del bar. Era del bar, no me di cuenta.
Talk, filthy thief. I swear I'll shoot.
¿No tendrás que ir a liberar al protagonista ahora?
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
No tengo...
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Es un loquito, pero tiene un arma.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Logro del Luis del Innombrable.
Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
Dame el arma. What? Atrapado en la trampa, otro logro que no pueden ver. ¿Qué carajo?
¿Por qué pusiste que sí con el loco?
Y porque sí, hay que hacerlo interesante.
Es el
Se va
PJ de
volando
Penachi.
en medio de la ROM, boludo, en medio del hospital.
Es el PJ de Penachi, loco ese.
Sí, es el PJ de Penachi, boludo. Bien pedo lo traigo al instituto.
Es Charlie.
Se te va a volver loco en pleno sótano y te va a querer disparar a vos o va a querer disparar él.
¿Qué pasó?
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
Ah, entré por la ventana. Para eso tengo investigación. Ah, ahí está el número 1, entonces no lo perdí. Lo encontré.
Diary.
¿Leerá el libro? Obviamente, cómo no. Revelación completa, otro logro.
The Scylla is here, like in the vision. Colden came this way.
¿Tengo algún punto que sumar? Sí, tengo 4. Listo. Tengo full investigación. Ahora aquí puedo subir. Uy, mirá la cordura. Vamos a tener percepción.
Repetuneaste si tenés cordura baja.
Estoy en el horno. Capaz que podía evitar perder cordura sin leer tantos libros.
Right. Enough time wasted.
Maleos Bestiarium se llama, el martillo de las bestias son esos volúmenes.
Gordo, tenés que jugarlo y hacer una run pero bien violenta. Date fuerza y gananos bollo, bien fiel a vos.
Lo voy a hacer. Lo peor es que Maleus es igual que Maleos Maleficarum. Por eso lo sé, que es martillo de las brujas. Es NMT. Uy, boludo. La cordura que tenés, Lauti.
Estoy en el horno.
Manda con la cordura.
My God, what is happening to me?
¿Qué pasó?
What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
No puedo ir por ahí tampoco. Ok, no tengo que ir por ahí, creo.
What happened? Something has changed, but what?
Ahí tiene la cordura. Está viendo cualquier flashereada.
Ah, mira, las lámparas van cambiando la escena.
Uy, está re loco Lauti, está corriendo por todo el hospital.
Pasaba el chabón corriendo con la linterna.
Otro puzzle. Ah, ya entendí.
Where have I seen this symbol?
Ya entendí. Tengo que usar una lámpara para abrir las puertas y otra para seguir el camino. ¿Dónde está la otra lámpara?
Estaba más duro que el Diego, boludo, este personaje.
Uy, no. Me quedé sin gas. Pensé que tenía... Uy, me morí. Pensé que tenía gas ilimitado, la puta madre. quiera.
Uy, le empieza a hablar el Leviatán.
Fíjate igualmente que el gas se gasta por momentos, no siempre se gasta, depende en qué zona entre se gasta.
Destiny, it has trapped you.
Voy para... Tengo que cambiar la lámpara para cargar el gas. Ahí está. Tendré que usar la otra ahora. No puedo pasar. No, eso no sirve. Ahí está. Oh, pero el bicho estaba ahí. Casi corro directo al bicho. Al vagabundo, mejor dicho.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Oh, alto quilombo todo esto. Me quedo sin luz. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? ¿Dónde tengo que ir? ¿Dónde tengo que ir? ¿Dónde tengo que ir? Oh, verga, me morí. Acá. Uy, me morí igual. God damn it. Oh, no. Uy, cómo la zafé. De pedo no morí.
Ahí vi como la manqueaste. Abriste la puerta y no volviste a recargar la ulti.
Sí, sí.
Eso es un forro, boludo.
Boludo, es un muy buen juego de Cthulhu, porque el otro era como más tiro, puñalada, pero este es como más investigar.
Oh, Dios, ¿dónde tengo que ir?
Ay, la zafaste de pedos, porro. Sos un forro, la...
No encuentro dónde tengo que ir igual, Uy, me equivoqué de lugar.
Pero sí tenés que ir con la otra lámpara.
Sí. Uy, ahora sí me morí. Ah, ¿dónde está eso? El portal. ¡El portal! No encuentro el portal. Me morí. No, 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 no. Allá, 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 allá. Me morí. ¡Fuck! A 2 pasos. Oh. Bueno, a ver.
Tenés que ir con la lámpara a la puerta de piedra, a la puerta de ladrillo. Encontraste la... No.
Sí, sí. Ahí está. Ahora sí. Listo. Eso era todo lo que tenía que hacer. Ahora recupero la otra lámpara y ya estoy. Bro, ¿por qué?
It looks like things are back to normal.
No puedo entrar a mi inventario, nada.
Y no, si estás loco, boludo.
No, pero ya salí de eso.
Oh, shit. Pegué un cagazo a la puta madre. Ya es tu madre.
No, estoy en otro laberinto.
No, sos un cagón, tampoco fue para tanto.
Boludo, no me la venía ni yo digo, bueno, ya ahora va a abrir la puerta la...
Quilombo, boludo, pero qué buen pase las lámparas.
It never ends.
Lo peor es que me asusto y seguro que no es nada... No hay nada, ¿cómo se llama? Terrorífico cuando estás jugando al Auti.
Damnation. That's me.
Oh god!
A la mierda.
I gotta get out. I got...
No, estoy atrapado en un... Oh. Let me out.
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on.
qué?
You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on?
No,
Was it
no
a
me digas que lo
hallucination?
mataron. What?
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Se olvidate, tiene la cordura
Stop
por el
whatever the
piso el
hell
auto.
you're doing and turn around.
Abrí la puerta, abrí la puerta.
Oh.
Abrí la puerta, loco.
No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop!
Oh, tuve un arma todo este tiempo. What the?
Colden?
Ok, ¿por qué tengo un arma? What? Debe ser por acá.
Parale.
Rauti, ¿cómo andas de cordura?
Ahora te digo.
Cuando el investigador privado tiene un arma pero nunca lo usó. Agarrar la lámpara. Ah. Y cerrar la cinemática.
Está re loco ya, boludo.
What in God's name? Sarah.
¿Esta es Sara?
What did they do to you? Can you speak?
Me parece que la que te empujó del guacho era la otra enfermera.
Logro desbloqueado la maldición de Sara.
He gave him the gold and I, the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no. No.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's of the oldest green. Violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
The fuck? Requisitos de cordura válidos. Tengo tan poca cordura que puedo hablar en otro idioma.
I have seen the same color. It was not as
Sí, ya
vivid
está
as you
redimado
said.
por todo lo de
A
Cthulhu.
pale copy. A discarded spawn.
Do you know what it was? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call his name. Terrible, terrible consequences.
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us.
No tiene que entrarse que hicimos aquí en la cama. Mira, mira, es un desastre.
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
Está re loco.
Ah, por acá.
What the?
Oh no.
There.
Ah.
Come out of your hiding hole. Just you wait.
¡Pero corre vos! What? ¿Eso fue rápido?
Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it.
Oh, ahora sí puedo hacer volar todo. Fuerza en 3.
I'd be better off finding a tool.
Oh. Vamos, percepción en 7. Perfecto.
All right. That should do it. Let's move.
Oh, el final boss.
I'm your puppet no more, you bastard!
Yo realmente quiero creer que este juego tiene varios finales, teniendo la cordura y todo eso.
Sí, totalmente.
Leave her alone. We're leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife. Nobody tells me what to do with my wife. How dare you?
¿Qué puedo hacer ahora?
No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck? All we did for her safety was throwing her in this rat hole. I hid her well enough. You let Fuller play with her. Stop. I did everything I could to protect her. But her identity, her power, is what threatens her.
Fajalo por machista opresor.
What? Sarah has seen things, has made
Muere, patriarcado, muere.
even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am? The bandit! But she refused! At first, Sarah condemned Francis Saunders the moment she offered him the Wanderer. Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her. Then we get rid of its members. You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her. Don't! No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
Un tiro en la cabeza, ¿no? Pero eso sí. ¿De dónde saqué el hacha? What? ¿Tenía un hacha todo este tiempo?
Y con lo loco que estás, no sabes qué agarras y que no.
Tengo cleptomancia. Soy un cleptomaniaco.
Excelente. En los juegos de Cthulhu es genial, boludo. Afanate todo.
Igual esto no es el final ni en pedo, falta todavía
¿Por qué no lo tira al fuego? Y fin.
Porque va a volver después. El hijo también está vivo ahora.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you.
Este juego tiene que terminar como el libro de la llamada de Cthulhu. Parece Cthulhu de fondo, ya está, se fue toda la vida.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
You're not going anywhere.
Qué caja.
Simon.
Come on. It's over now.
Muere Boomerang. ¿Ve que le tenían que prender fuego?
Oh. A ver. Tengo eso ahora. ¿Y esto? Ah. Cthulhu. Tengo a Cthulhu. Pues naf Cthulhu rile. Fragmento extraído del Necronomicon. Entonces conseguí dos cosas. Varias cosas del Necronomicon y una es Cthulhu. Mirá, tengo a Cthulhu.
No digas malas palabras, boludo.
¿Qué te pasa con mi madre? Agarrarla de Willy y las cosas.
Y ya no tengo cordura. No, what? Mira todo lo que me salteé. Oh, ¿qué? Holy. Wow, mira todo eso. Bueno, yo lo dejo por ahora. Ya pasaron 3 horas de nuevo.
¿Le diste vuelta? No.
No, todavía falta. Yo creo que falta un montón.
Todavía falta, no tiene cordura.
No. ¿Qué onda? Posiblemente juegue más tarde o si no vuelvo mañana a las 2.
No tiene nada de cordura. Está psicótico. Es un villero.
Mal. Onda, y mirá, faltan cosas. Estoy psicótico, posta, dice psicótico, no sabía que estaba por categoría. Oh my god.
Está re loco, boludo. Psicótico, mira.
Qué lindo todo. ¿Y cuánto tengo de ocultismo? No tengo nada encima. Tengo 3. Profesional en ocultismo. Bueno. Voy dejando, che. Después lo voy a resubir al canal, como ya dije. Y gracias por ver.